doing, guys? Chris Walker here. Just more stories of shenanigans. And for those of you following along playing the home game, might have saw my last video where I was a youngster in Italy and found a live bomb. And that created quite a controversy. I got a lot of emails and messages, and people thought that was just hilarious. They wanted, hey, do you have any more? And they told me some of their stories, and they could relate. So here's another one for you. Around 81, we left Italy and went to Germany in a town called Zweibrücken at Zweibrücken Air Force Base. It was on the lower western side of Germany, right near the French border. This was during the Cold War. The reason I say that is because we had a debacle where we ended up going over into Eastern Germany on the Russian-controlled side. So we decided we'd see this concert. It was a train trip away. Wasn't too far. I told my parents I'd stay with my buddy, and he told his parents he was staying with me. He arranged the tickets and all that, so off we went. I believe it was a Saturday. Well, the concert was REO Speedwagon and Loverboy. This was in a town called Hamburg. Well, at that time, the train that we chose went right into the eastern side of Germany behind the wall, and then it would come right back out, and you'd end up in Hamburg. And we had to switch trains once, you know. So I was about 12 years old, I believe it was. And we got on the train. We just trucking along, having a good old time, just enjoying our day. And we come to the wall where the train stops, and Eastern German border guards get on. And a few, I think one of them might have been Russian or something like that. They're always with them. They get on and start asking for papers and passports. Well, we didn't know any better, you know, being 11, 12 years old or whatever it was. The only thing we had on us was military ID, the Air Force dependent ID. So they finally get to us, and they start talking to us in German. And, you know, we took German language in school, but, you know, not enough to hold a full conversation. Well, they finally got one of the guards that finally understood us, that spoke a little bit of broken English. And between the two of us, we were all able to figure it out. He's asking for our papers, so we handed him the military ID. And they look at it, and they're talking to each other, and they keep asking us different questions. And, you know, we're like, I don't know, you know, we're on a train, we're going to a concert. We showed them the concert tickets and all that. And we got some really confused looks from them. And, you know, the first thing you learn when you move to a foreign country as a youngster is all the curse words. So there's a few of the words that they said that we recognized. And, you know, but we just sat there dumbfounded on the train waiting for us to keep going. So they eventually just, you know, shrugged it off and, you know, let it go, and checked a lot of the other people and checked their tickets and stuff, and the train moved on. It finally went through and then back out into Western Germany side, the Western sector. And we got to see the concert. You know, it was a good time. By the time the concert got out, we got back on our train after getting something to eat, probably a few bratwurst. We're back. It hits the border again, going back into Eastern Germany. And of course, the border guards get back on. It's a few new ones, and the puzzled look on their face. A couple of 12-year-old kids on the train going into East Germany was just amazing. You know, at the time, we weren't too nervous. You know, you didn't really pay attention to it. You know, you took a train or a bus anywhere you wanted to go in Germany, and you didn't really think much about it. You know, you hear all the horror stories about crossing the Berlin Wall and things like that. You know, as an American or a Western German, you could cross that wall anytime you wanted to with a passport. The only problem was the Eastern Germans couldn't get out. That was what the wall was for. Not to give you guys a history lesson, you know, but a lot of people are under the belief you couldn't cross that wall. Well, Eastern Germans couldn't. You had your passport on it, which we didn't have, but we did have military ID, so they let us go. But the looks on their faces, and now, you know, this many years after thinking about it, you think back about it, you know, everything you hear about the Cold War and all that, we could have caused a serious international incident to go see a Loverboy concert. And I just think that was hilarious. And, you know, every time Loverboy comes on, I tell my kids that. I told a lot of the family about it. It's funny now, but, you know, you think back, you know, a lot could have really went wrong with that. And, you know, that's just one of the other things, that shenanigans as kids you do. And I'm sure some of you guys that were military brats and foreign countries might have stories similar and things like that. But, you know, just a fun memory. Anyhow, I'm going to get back to cleaning. I'll let you guys look forward to the next video. I hope you all like this. So give me a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe. Share with your friends. Y'all have a good night, man.